I sorted out that breather pipe. I got this section of pipe out of the banjo. I heated the whole assembly up with a heat gun until the solder melted and it came apart, and then I was able, I actually had to use the pillar drill to drill through and remove all that excess solder that was piled in where it should have been an open hole for the engine to breathe through. So I've sorted all that out now, resoldered the pipe, used the heat gun and the soldering iron and a few choice swear words to get that done, but that's all back together now. But when I refitted it, I actually noticed when I undid the banjo bolt to take it off that the banjo bolt was wobbling around quite badly, and sure enough the threads through the casing, which has only got a very shallow wall thickness, the threads had stripped and I couldn't screw the Allen bolt back in, the banjo bolt, sorry, back in. So what I've done is not great engineering practice at first glance, but I found a nut of the right thread. There was enough threaded portion of the banjo bolt sticking through there to get a nut on, but that on its own, right above the primary chain, is not the greatest idea. So I've made sure that I've put a good bit of thread locking compound on that nut as well, so that it can't shake loose off the threads of the banjo bolt and drop into the works and maybe cause something nasty to happen. But if ever anybody wants to consider doing something like that, it should be fine as long as something like what I've done is done to hopefully stop it coming undone and dropping into the works, because that would be the last thing anybody would want, and it could cause quite a nasty disaster. So I'm hoping that that'll secure the breather banjo without working loose, and the engine should now be able to breathe via its breather in the end of the crankshaft into the primary case and out again, rather than building up pressure in there and causing leaks behind it. So maybe, just maybe, we might actually be ready to go for a test ride before long, but this thing keeps throwing curved balls at me, I've got to hand it that.